following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Winston now. Got him in.
Oh, shit.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
People worry about throwing the out because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That's good.
Steps away to his left. And Winston.
That's bullshit. Don't you do it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Don't you do it.
A give. This is Chubb.
Oh.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now
that's
second
crazy,
down.
man.
Good opening corner for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your
I ain't want to see.
But when he's messing up your passing,
I want you to get Zeke. That's what I want.
Devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
So you win this, right? I'll make you go get Zeke.
In the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
You ain't beat me. You only beat up by one. One possession.
Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
I figured it was some shit like that.
4th and 19. Let's play smart. In fact, do that.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now.
What's up?
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, you want to watch the game?
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir, baby.
Set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles.
Don't think you got him out there by yourself. Don't think you got him out there by yourself on this side.
First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on that.
Oh, he caught that motherfucker.
No one was mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40.
He know he got to play. He know he got to play. He know he got to play.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Fun, sweat.
Second and 5 after
I got him sweat.
completion on first down.
I got him sweat. Sweat for him. Sweat.
James
Sweat
to
for him.
throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he's
He hold on to the motherfucking ball. He hold on to the motherfucking ball.
I don't know what you call stress.
Okay. He hold on to that motherfucking ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's Mike Evans talking about. They ain't no bum.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid game.
They ain't no Juju or no Mike Thomas. That's Mike Evans. Watch mouth.
Okay.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
All right. There you go. There you go. Where you at? Go to.
Damn, I wish you would cut that. Damn.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, don't force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Kick the field goal behind.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on, man. Bullshit. 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 Oh, nah.
There you go with that crying.
Hell no. Hell no, yeah. Nah, we come from.
Nice work to get 7 out of that.
Oh, my God, man.
First down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's why I don't like that shit.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Yeah, I heard Texas is going to open up the whole state again soon.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
No, what you was saying, dog?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special.
It's caught
wow, that's crazy.
It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a step back as he loses a yard or two.
That's wrong.
Again, running right is
that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
He'll have a first down inside the 10.
That's wrong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Thought this right here gonna be easy.
You know what I'm saying? Look here, man.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
I ain't worried about you. I'm good. I ain't worried about you.
And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
Wrong.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
That's wrong.
If that's the case, I'll push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half.
That's wrong.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really different. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Yeah, he should break that first time.
Before he's brought down at
it's
about
on.
the 23-yard line.
What's going to do, Twan? Everything covered. Everything covered. Yes, sir.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better.
Everything covered out that big dog.
I would agree with that.
Everything covered out that big dog.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
No,
just not playing as well as we need to.
Hand.
Let's pick it up.
No, you was just
and we still
round
have a chance to win this game.
That's cool. It's all good. All gravy.
Yeah.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
One for again. Oh, yeah.
Throwing. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Who's your dad? Who's your dad? Who's your dad? Who's your dad, Twa? Who's your dad, Twa? Who's your dad? Who's your dad?
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's
wait
complete.
on that motherfucker, though.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right.
He's like that player.
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys
ain't no play I'm
doing.
Like
that player. I'm talking about, no, I'm talking about you like my player with my defense. You like my defense.
Winston.
What the fuck? Come on, dog.
Keep staying right there. I don't like that.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
Put some pressure on his ass.
Looking for Godwin and his
I like that.
Yeah, he do like that. He do like that shit.
The 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Must get that outside run.
And he's into the end zone.
I like that.
Touchdown,
We got another ball game.
Extra point away now from tying this football game.
I thought we did.
Missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
On his stop, that's it.
PAT in his rear view mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now that's Rob.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
What? 3rd?
He coming in. He coming in.
He
coming in. He coming in.
No!
Shit.
Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play.
Know that play.
Really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Yeah, I see that. You know that play. All too well.
Down, but this one is incomplete.
All too well.
The intended target, and it's third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston.
Throw the motherfucker down.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time out of Chubb, and even 70 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They toss it left side to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield.
Shit. Damn it.
I
should have went to my first read.
The Bucs Offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
On second and 11 now. Winston finds Howard complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I fucked that up.
Winston now to throw on first down.
Wide
open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. I'll throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches.
Damn, why you really...
Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Who's that?
Picked off near the 32.
Don't break away.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
Shit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons. Especially because they felt like they were down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some truth.
Near the 11-yard line.
A
critical error.
What the fuck? Oh, shit.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just
in general, in the house, watch it back.
He like that shit. He like that motherfucker shit. He like that shit there.
That you end up running yourself
boom. We out.
Damn, I fucked up, big dog. You know I did. God damn, man.
Take the lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
I had that motherfucker shit, though.
Is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Damn, man.
And end up getting none.
That's fine. That's fine.
Nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Best game you're going to have all week. This right here going to be the best game. This right here going to be the best game you had all week.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
These motherfuckers, you damn fucking wrong.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
You want to rock? Now let's rock.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
I know. You should have lost this game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's
no.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this first point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, hold up now. He dropped it.
Damn.
Good play. Third down here. A really nice knockdown. You get so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a
Come on, man.
And now the third down incomplete as well.
It's getting a little cold in here, you know what I'm saying? Let's see the spot.
So even if they don't get it, all is not
He's like that kid.
in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it,
Wherever you go, it was a good game, though. God damn, it was a good game.
They actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Hey, almost, man. Almost, man.
So down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Shut the fuck up, man. He got me.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get it just short of the 45.
You can't beat me. Damn, that was a good game. I really want a rematch on this motherfucking shit.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts.
Hey, Try know it. He know it.
Wow, that's crazy.
He got me.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
You know what's crazy? The ledge is back.
Time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Hey, you was sweating like a motherfucker. Twan sweating like a motherfucker.
You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position going forward. All you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
Who else got the next game before I lay it down?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long.
You gotta wait this time. Twan. Hey, I already whoop your ass. I already whoop your ass one time today, Papa. I already whoop your ass one time, Twan. Not Twan, but on Papa. And low key, I put you to sleep last night. Shut up. Twan should lost this motherfucker game. Good game with Twan. I fucked up. Who the hell is this? Okay, Ryder. Damn, let Twan get away. I let Twan get away. He was sweating like hell. But I can bet you believe he gonna still remember melwood297's.
Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get
Paul, we playing?
Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm
Powerful.
cars driving fast. I've
That's
never
what,
done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me
Whoop his ass.
magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Yeah, he mad.
Do if you were me and did it.
This is the NFL on
Yeah,
EA
they're gonna take it
Sports,
out with
and we are in
somebody.
the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building.
I can hit
They're
Twan
set
now.
for football,
Man, he don't play that
so
good,
are we,
man,
as
but
the
I don't know,
Seahawks
but
get
my
set to
receivers and stuff
match
ain't working right
up
and all that
with
kind of
the
stuff.
Cleveland Browns.
You still crying?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20.
This
but not
week
by
5, you
much,
cried
as
about
he's
week
marked
1.
down at the
Move on.
21-yard line.
I'm back.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They run. Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Man, hell with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson ain't shit in my motherfucking book. Russell Wilson ain't shit.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll begin the drive with Carson.
Russell Wilson ain't shit.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying.
There he go. There he go. I knew I'd make him go in the playbook sooner or later. Melwood make you go in your playbook.
Football pretty quickly.
At the 20-yard line.
Melwood make you go in your playbook.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Melwood make you go in your goddamn playbook. Melwood make you go in your playbook.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up.
Melwood make you go in your goddamn playbook. Probably that.
Pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's on field. It's on field.
Now it's Carson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Melwood make you go in your playbook. Melwood make you go in your playbook. Quick, fast, and hurry. Quick, fast, and hurry.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Carson.
He's lucky. He's lucky. I couldn't
And
get
he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good
fuck
for
my line
14 and a Seahawk first. A couple of
That
nice
was
carries
stop.
back-to-back here. Establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From midfield now. Here's Wilson. Time to his left.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I got him next time. Knock him off a motherfucking route. Touchdown.
What? 280. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
This is Carson.
Nah, they don't gonna whip it up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I know that was coming. I know that was coming. I know that was coming.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get out the field, defense.
I know that was coming.
12.
I know that shit.
Wilson rolling to his right.
Damn.
This is caught. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Ballore there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by
good,
Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I know went to the
touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
I know went to the fat lady saying. I know what to that fat lady saying though.
This will be taken short.
What the fuck?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Oh, you're mad on fire out there.
They'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did
You're
put
on
together
fire out
a
there.
nice sustained drive.
Yeah, you're on fire.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Fuck!
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bouncing
so y'all want this right here? That y'all want?
Where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost.
Hey,
That's
man,
a good
somebody
thing to
else
see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback.
I got nothing.
I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
What are we talking about?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I was going to say.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They run it with Carson. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quiet, 90. 53. I want to work. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll buy some time right. It's caught, block it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 38.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So first and 10 now from the 30.
We play to win.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Wilson on first down.
Damn it.
This completes
Let that motherfucker get open.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So
yeah, I whooped his ass. Yeah, I whooped his motherfucking ass yesterday.
And had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your
I
shot.
whooped his ass. Hey, first game he came back overtime, I whooped his ass. Yeah, I whooped his motherfucking ass. Talking about
First
retirement.
down, Wilson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you need.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and 12, Mayfield.
Fuck the fuck, man. God damn.
Down with a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Sorry,
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
Oh,
see what happens. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson.
I gave you that. I gave you that, motherfucker. Gave you that, motherfucker.
But not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ain't over yet.
I know we love our jobs. And pretty much anything we see, we're pretty, excited about. Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
Ain't over yet, big dog.
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Ain't over yet, big dog.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Damn it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Yeah, good game, though. Good game.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bravo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Hit the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Mike. 53, Mike.
On third down, Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I got you.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Schobert, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in on them.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Chubb.
Damn it.
Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
Here's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That's not unusual.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But
look at that shit down. Look at that shit down. That was my bad on that one. That was my bad. Yeah.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down.
I ain't taking one big cut. That's why he's going to be the first butt cut.
One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I had nowhere to go.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I had no idea.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What your coaches always tell you, get it back one pitch at a time.
Oh, hell.
In this case, they tried to get it back.
Hey, don't nobody say they're from Florida.
Didn't work out.
With their ass cut.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught.
What the fuck?
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
What the?
DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
What the fuck?
And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers.
Yeah, he got my ass 35-14.
Touchdowns at 21.
God.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, I'm out of it. They fight for the ball.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly.
He got me. He got me.
Couple first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's over.
There, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion.
All right now.
Right now, still throwing the football.
All right now.
My background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people
have me rematch this now.
This is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 17 on that.
I know it.
First down,
I'm figuring the game out now.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep
I'm
this
talking about pulling.
So
I'm thinking he's got damn game right
now. They
now.
just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run again with Carson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Wilson.
Shit, that motherfucker threw that
shit. He can run for it, and he will.
That motherfucker threw that shit.
First down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
You see that shit, dog?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh yeah, you got me.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And now here's another interception.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. Hey, I'm gonna get you though. I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be buying such expensive weed because I'm